In a world where wealth has always symbolized security, power, and control, something extraordinary is happening. Something that has even the richest of the rich watching the horizon with unease. Private jets glide across the skies, luxury yachts sail in silent grace, and billion-dollar mansions shimmer under the golden sun. But beneath this glittering surface lies a growing sense of quiet panic. In 2025, the ultra-wealthy, those who once believed they were untouchable, are worried. Deeply worried. Their concerns are not about stock prices or another market dip. No. It's something bigger, a shifting world order that even money can't fully control. Welcome to a world where luxury collides with uncertainty. Welcome to the story of why the richest people on Earth are no longer sleeping soundly. The first tremors of this worry began long before the headlines. For decades, the world's wealthiest families built invisible empires, offshore accounts, priceless art collections, high-security compounds, and entire islands bought not for pleasure but for safety. They've enjoyed the quiet advantage of being 10 steps ahead of everyone else. But in 2025, the world is moving faster than even their wealth can adapt to. Global instability, economic restructuring, climate shifts, technological disruptions, and unpredictable political power plays are rewriting the rules of the game. And this time, even billionaires are asking themselves, what happens next? To truly understand their fears, we need to step inside their world. This isn't the world of ordinary citizens. It's the world of black card exclusivity, of multi-million-dollar watches ticking softly in the silence of armored mansions, of supercars hidden in temperature-controlled garages, of private armies, of meetings that shape nations behind closed doors. And yet, amid this opulence, the air has grown colder. Wealth alone no longer guarantees safety. Power is shifting hands, and not always in ways they can predict or influence. Before we dive deeper into this story, make sure to subscribe to the Elite Lens, where the unseen world of luxury and power comes to light like nowhere else. Let's begin with the first cause of unease, the unpredictable global economy. For decades, billionaires used their resources to shield themselves from the financial storms that hit ordinary people. But 2025 has brought something different, synchronized economic tremors. When markets in the East sneeze, Wall Street catches a fever. Inflation and interest rate shocks ripple across borders in seconds, thanks to real-time digital systems. What used to be controllable, hedgeable, or avoidable is now an unstoppable chain reaction. Even family offices managing hundreds of billions are struggling to predict safe havens. Traditional safety nets like gold, offshore banking, or stable bonds are no longer enough. The old rulebook is burning, and the rich are watching the flames. But economic fear is only the beginning. Political power is fragmenting in ways unseen since the 20th century. The rise of new alliances, shifting geopolitical lines, and unpredictable leadership changes are creating instability that wealth alone can't fix. In the past, a discreet donation or the right lobbying power could secure influence. Today in 2025, power is more fluid. Nations are pivoting, alliances are cracking, and some of the wealthiest families fear losing control over the very environments that kept them protected for decades. The quiet corridors of power have new players, some digital, some decentralized, some unknown. Then comes technological disruption, the silent wave that is changing everything. The rise of advanced AI systems, decentralized currencies, and cyberpower has made traditional wealth structures vulnerable. Billionaires built their empires on tangible assets, control over industries, and information advantage. But now the playing field is shifting toward those who control data, not dollars. Even some of the world's most powerful banking dynasties are quietly restructuring their portfolios as AI-driven economies rise. For the first time, their power feels fragile. Imagine having everything, and still not feeling safe. And then there's the climate factor. Ultra-wealthy individuals have been buying land in high-elevation safe zones, building bunkers beneath mountain ranges, and quietly investing in renewable energy not just for profit, but for survival. The rich aren't worried about storms, they're worried about collapse. They see things before the world does. Rising sea levels threaten their coastal villas. Supply chains are destabilizing. Water scarcity and resource conflicts are emerging in regions that once seemed secure. This is not a distant warning. For the elite, it's already on their doorstep. But here's the twist: for the first time in modern history, the rich feel exposed. Social unrest has grown louder. The gap between the ultra-wealthy and the ordinary citizen has never been more visible or more resented. Digital platforms expose every supercar, every mega-yacht, every indulgence, fueling narratives of inequality. Protests are growing. Security firms report a sharp rise in private protection requests, safe haven relocations, and citizenship diversification among the wealthy. The richest are no longer hiding wealth just for tax reasons. They're hiding themselves. While ordinary people scroll through glamorous images of luxury lifestyles, the ultra-rich are quietly forming shadow networks of safety, second passports, secure compounds, underground bunkers, and global escape plans. Private jet manufacturers have seen an unprecedented spike in custom long-range models designed for quick evacuation. Entire security ecosystems are being built around billionaires. But what does it say about the state of the world when those who have everything are preparing to run? Amid this tension, there's also the fear of losing control over the future. New billionaires born from crypto revolutions, tech empires, and decentralized power are changing the old hierarchy of wealth. Legacy wealth fears irrelevance. Old money is being challenged by new power, younger, faster, digital native billionaires who play by no traditional rules. The elite club is no longer a quiet room of a few, it's becoming a battlefield of many. But let's not mistake their fear for weakness. The ultra-rich are not just worried, they're planning. And they plan better than anyone. In the boardrooms of private banks and exclusive clubs, silent strategies are being formed. Relocation to safer nations, investment in survival infrastructure, building influence in emerging tech sectors, and strengthening private networks that operate outside the public eye. The rich may be worried, but they're not standing still. Behind every story of a billionaire selling a mega-yacht or buying a remote property in New Zealand is a strategic move. It's not just luxury, it's survival wrapped in elegance. A quiet acknowledgement that even empires can shake. Even fortunes can crumble. Even power can slip through the cracks of a rapidly shifting world. But this story isn't just about fear. It's also about transformation. The way the rich respond to these pressures could reshape global power structures. Some are turning their fear into opportunity, investing in space industries, AI development, green infrastructure, and off-grid living. They're not just building wealth anymore, they're building fortresses for the future. As the camera pans across shimmering skylines, glass towers, and supercars sliding down marble driveways, one question lingers in the air like expensive perfume. If even the richest are worried, what does that say about the world we're heading into? In 2025, luxury has a new face. It's no longer just gold, jets, or mansions. It's security. It's control. It's preparation. And while their lives may still look flawless on the outside, behind every diamond necklace and tailored suit, there's an escape plan. The elite are moving silently, preparing quietly, and waiting for the world to catch up. Wealth, once the ultimate shield, is now just another layer of fragile protection. And that's why the world's richest are worried. As you watch this story unfold, remember, luxury isn't always what it seems. Sometimes the brighter the shine, the deeper the shadows. And if you want to keep uncovering the hidden stories behind the world's elite, the stories no one else dares to tell, subscribe to the Elite Lens and step into a world where power whispers and wealth speaks louder than words. This isn't just a channel. It's your front row seat to the reality behind the luxury curtain.